I class myself as a plant physiologist who's interested in crop physiology and food security, and I do research into photosynthesis, which is fundamental to this Centre of Excellence.
Photosynthesis is the reason we're on the planet. It's the source of all food that we consume.
A long time ago, the atmosphere in the planet was very different to what it is today. Photosynthesis is probably the most important biological process on Earth.
We're all focusing on the long-term goal of increasing potential yield of plants, of crops, to address world food shortages in a changing global climate.
Over the years, the plants have been manipulated by conventional breeding so that the amount of grain produced has been maximised. And now, if we want to increase yield into the future, we actually have to start making the plants bigger again. And photosynthesis is the process by which the plants capture the resources to grow.
So what we're doing now is using the new cutting-edge techniques and methods in plant science to try to improve crops, to take those plant yields just another step further, beyond the level that we know we can get to right now.
The world population is increasing, and the rate that it is increasing, then there's just not going to be enough food to feed everyone.
We need to increase food production by 70% by the year 2050, which equates approximately to producing in that time as much food as we've consumed in the history of mankind.
The Centre of Excellence for Translational Photosynthesis research, the basic concept of it is to take all the tricks that we know that a lot of different photosynthetic organisms use to maximise photosynthesis and translate them into crop plants so that we can get better yields for crops.
But this is really the journey. It's never been done before.
We're at the end of the research where we're producing better crops, and we need to take those basic research strategies and implement them in a crop context.
Technology keeps changing, so things that weren't possible a few years ago suddenly become possible. And you can discover things that no one's ever seen before.
This is actually the most exciting point to be a scientist.
We've gone from a very basic telephone to a smartphone in the space of only 25, 30 years. We've gone from little green screen computers to now touchscreens that outperform supercomputers. So this is the kind of transformational advance that we need to feed the world. And I'm hoping that down the track we can bring all of the tools that we have at hand to bear in improving agricultural production.
We think realistically that we'll have outcomes that will improve photosynthesis, I think, within 5 to 10 years.
Whatever the new discovery that will open the door not only for my research, also for all the other people's.
I want to be able to say to my grandkids, when they ask me the question, "What did you do in the war on famine, Granddad?" I'd like to be able to say, "I worked on photosynthesis."
I think it's really exciting that we're at a point where we can take that next step in ensuring that the world has food for the future.